Welcome back, my friends. This is going to be a special episode because we are now getting ready for Pirate Fest. This is going to be all the behind the scenes that happens before the behind the scenes that happens when we're getting ready for a brand new show. A big part of getting ready for a show is making sure everyone's pretty. The performers go out and get their nails done. The horses stay right here and have Eric get their hooves done.
Thunder's emotional support human.
So trimming horses isn't just to make them look pretty. It requires a lot of knowledge of the anatomy of the lower leg and hoof of the horse to get the foot anatomically correctly trimmed for each individual animal. Eric actually went to the Colorado School of Trades to get his degree in blacksmithing and horseshoeing to make sure that the horses get the best care possible for their feet. And look, even Chente's in on the action, teaching Thor new tricks. It takes time to get all 20 horses clean and ready to roll. No, this isn't just delirium. This is actually a really important part of getting ready for the show. This is what we call a walkthrough, and we walk the patterns and talk it out as we're doing it so that we can get as much information figured out before we pull the horses out and actually do this at full speed and full scale. So Gladius isn't just horses. We have all kinds of crazy aerial apparatuses. This one's called the Fire Star, and Nicole and Lily are figuring out the routine that they're going to do for this specific show at Pirate Fest.
I just hit my nose.
So this is the opening of the show. It's a very important piece and really sets the mood. Nicole and Lisa are going through the motions and making sure that they know exactly where they need to be for every step of the performance. It's important to go through all the choreo before it's live and in front of an audience to make sure that we don't miss a single step. The aerial guitar is a very special apparatus. It's basically 2 liras, 3 trapeze points, and a whole bunch of acrobatic points for the girls to work on. It's a really special piece for aerial acrobatics. Costuming, always a very important part of the show, and we have an entire room in the house dedicated to all of the costumes that we have. We have different people that are different sizes, and we change routines all the time, so our costumes are all over the place, and so many of them. Sometimes rehearsals just look like a huge mess. While the girls are working on one act in the center, Alethea and Eric are working on another act around the edge. The Tandem Writing act is one of the newer acts, so it takes a lot of extra rehearsal, but no time wasted. Make sure to put the girls in the center, getting something done at the same time. We've got a lot to do and limited hours in the day. Got to get it all in one way or another. Rain, high heat, or big windstorms, rehearsals must go on. In this case, the wind is blowing, but liberty has to happen, so here comes the training. The wind is definitely not helping because the horse and the human have to be 100% in tune for this to really work right. But you know what? We'll make it happen. Roman riding is a staple of Gladius the show. We do things no one else does. No Roman riders, no shows, nothing. So obviously, we have to train like crazy to make sure to be on top of our game so we can bring the best of the best to you. Everybody, like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, tune in next week because the whole crew shows up and we're going to have some fun getting ready for Pirate Fest. Check it out.